guys, I'm back with another tag video. This is the throwback tag, and this was actually requested by one of you guys. One of you guys contacted me via my Instagram and asked if I could do this tag. And I originally thought this was like the recreating your old logo tag, but it's not. I found the questions, so I'm just going to get right into them. They are on my phone. Alright, so I believe there's 15 questions. First one is, what year were you born in? I was born in 94, so I'll be 23, I think this year. I don't even know my own age. I think I'm 23 this year, who knows. Number 2, do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If so, show them. Yes, I think I have a few, so I'll go ahead and show them now. Alright, now those are out of the way embarrassing baby photos of me. Number 3, what TV shows did you grow up watching? I think I just grew up watching typical, well, I guess not. I watched a bunch of cartoons. I watched the Rugrats, Tom and Jerry, Powerpuff Girls. I loved the Powerpuff Girls. Scooby-Doo. I watched those types of cartoons. Ren and Stimpy. But I would also watch Days of Our Lives. That was my soap opera. Loved it. I watched a few westerns too, but which is weird, but yeah. Alright, number 4. What did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that? So growing up, I wanted to be various things. I wanted to be a social worker. I wanted to be a therapist. I wanted to be a hairstylist. I wanted to do something in anthropology. I wanted to be a makeup artist. And I don't really think I want to be any of those things. When it comes to what I want to do, I know exactly what I want to do now, but no one really supports me in that. So anyway, number 5, show a video of yourself when you were younger. I don't have any videos from when I was younger. I don't have really anything from when I was younger, so I can't show anything. Number 6, what was your favorite? What were your favorite toys to play with? My favorite toys. I'm sure I had favorite toys, but nothing really comes to mind. I was definitely a kid that I could just go outside with nothing and entertain myself. Well, I love Barbies. I definitely love Barbies and the Bratz dolls. Love those. I'm a bit jealous that growing up I didn't have the Monster High dolls, because those are really cool. Let's see. What was that? Oh, okay, so number 7. What's the most embarrassing thing you can remember doing? Most embarrassing thing, if I can talk, I remember doing. Nothing comes to mind, which is so bizarre because I'm sure I did a lot of embarrassing stuff. Honestly, nothing comes to mind, which is weird. I've probably blacked out, or not blacked out, blocked all of that stuff out. Or maybe blacked out too, I don't know. Number 8, remember something, wow. Number 8, read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I don't have anything from when I was in kindergarten. I moved around a lot growing up, so a lot of stuff got left behind. So I don't have anything. Number 9, 3 songs you loved to listen to as a child. I don't remember particular songs I loved to listen to, but I loved listening to Spice Girls, Britney Spears, unfortunately the Backstreet Boys, and NSYNC. Definitely not my thing now. I love TLC too, by the way. I loved TLC. Alright, number 10. What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? One funny thing. I didn't really dress up as anything funny. I dressed up as a Dalmatian dog, I think, a few times. Cheerleader, princess, a 50s, poodle, skirt girl, or whatever. But I don't think I dressed up as anything funny. What was that? Okay, so number 11. Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. Okay, one funny thing. I don't know if I've already told the story or not, so if I have, I apologize. One funny thing was whenever I was, okay, so growing up, you know how if you have siblings and you want to sit in the front seat, it's a race. You have to outbeat your siblings. So that's definitely how it was for me and my siblings. We would race to get to the front seat. And so it was me and my oldest sister, and we were racing. We were in the parking lot of the local library. and we were racing to get to the front seat. And she always got to sit in the front seat. I was always so jealous because, like, I never got to sit in the front seat unless it was just, like, me by myself without any of my siblings, because I am the youngest out of that group of my siblings. So, my life is confusing. But anyway, so I'm racing her, and she's just, at the time, like, just, like, the terry cloth, like, sweatpants kind of thing was in style. That's what she was wearing, and she was wearing a thong under it. And I was bound and determined, guys. I was bound and determined to get that front seat. And any advantage I could get over her, I was going to take. So I just full on de-pantsed her in the middle of this parking lot. She stopped running and just is like mortified. I keep running. I still don't get the front seat because she's so embarrassed. Because there was like, of course there's people in the parking lot and everything, that everyone saw her bare ass. And yeah, I used to do stuff like that all the time to her. It's surprising. Like, she didn't kill me because I totally would have killed me just from doing shit like that. Alright, number 12. Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? No. I wish, but no. I don't have anything. Number 13. What was something weird you used to do as a child? Oh my god, I was so weird as a child. So weird as a child, but, probably the weirdest thing was when I made a mummified cat stuffed animal. Now let me explain. So I'm very into ancient Egypt and learning about it and just, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I just absolutely love it. But when I was a child, I had this book, and it had, like, at the end of it, it had, like craft ideas, I guess, for, like, kids to do. And one of them was make your own, like, mummified cat stuffed animal. And you take, like, a tube sock, and you, like, a white long tube sock, and you stain it, and then, like, you take the other one out of the pair, and you do the same thing. You stain it with, like, black tea, I think it was, and you, like, cut the ears off of one sock, sew it onto the other sock, and you, like, stuff it with, like, plastic bags, like Walmart bags, and you, like, wrap it in, like, bandages. You've also stained with black tea. So that's probably the weirdest thing I did. Yeah, I would say that. Let's see. Which one was that? Oh, okay, so number 14. What's the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? Just for the sake of other individuals, I won't say, not to be like, whatever, but, you know, I've talked about it kind of on my channel, but, like, growing up, I had a difficult childhood. You know, it definitely wasn't the worst childhood out there, but it definitely was not the best, that kind of thing. So, you know, and I've talked about it before, that, like, there are certain things that I will not share because my siblings were there, and, you know, they wanted the story out there. They wanted, you know, to be shared. That'd be one thing, but, like, I know that they probably don't, so I don't talk about it because it's not just my business to talk about. So I really can't say, like, the scariest thing. So I will say, though, one, like, scary thing, like, that happened just to me was when I stabbed myself in the hand with a steak knife. I do have a story time about that incident if you want to go check it out. So yeah. Alright, this is the last question. How is the world, number 15, how is the world now different from how it was like when you were a child? So, how's the world different versus when I was a child? One of the biggest things I think is it's just like so like social media, internet driven. And obviously, like, I love that. I'm fine with that. I'm not saying that in like a bad way, but it just really is so social, like, media driven. And you know, there's certain like pros to that, and then there's certain cons. I would definitely say the cons are, you know, people really put on a front, you know, their photos are edited. Shout out to you Kardashians, like, all your photos are edited. I can't say the Kardashians, they're really fake. But anyway, you know, so people really try to put on a show, if you will, for their social media account, you know, and just be fake and stuff like that. So I definitely think that's like one con that I really dislike, you know. Or, you know, instead of just owning up to any, like, plastic surgeries that people, you know, get, they want to say, oh, no, it's natural, like, you know, and so I think that that's definitely a con because it can really get, like, you know, young people a complex because they don't look perfect, like these people we see on magazine covers and, like, social media. So I would definitely say that, like, that's a con, but I think a pro definitely would have to be, like, you know, you just get to connect to so many more people, you get to learn about, like, so many more people, cultures, all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, there's definitely pros and cons to living in a very, like, social media driven world. But I don't know, I kind of feel like the pros outweigh the cons, but you just really have to know and pay attention to certain people that you're idolizing on these social media apps, because some of them just aren't really do not look like that in real life. Alright guys, so that is it for the throwback tag. I hope that you guys liked it. If there's any other tags you want me to do, let me know. You can check the description box for my social media and my second channel if you want to go check that out. That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.